So I was watching somebody who I've just recently been introduced to. His name is Jay Shetty, and he's an Indian guy that's been through some things in his life. And I've been so inspired by this guy to just get up and speak some of my message, because as I get older, and as I've had accomplishments and I've had successes, I start to think about what's really the meaning about my life. What's the true purpose of me in this world? And it becomes more and more apparent to me that the things that I thought would make me happy, going out and starting a business and making money and, getting married, getting divorced, all these things that would make me happy have not made me happy. And when I think back of my childhood, and you think about when you're a young adolescent, and you think about high school, and you think about college, it's kind of set up that you're going to go to high school, you're going to go to college, especially being an Indian man. You're going to get a good job, you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, and you're going to have this peaceful, beautiful, wonderful life. And that doesn't seem to be my path that I'm on. It doesn't seem to have found any fulfillment with me, because I did those things. Now, granted, when I was in high school and when I was in college, I tended to do a little bit of extracurricular activities. I got big into partying a lot. When I was young, I was actually told by somebody in high school that her mom had said, she was actually a girl that I asked out on a date, and she said no to me. And I asked her out very formally. I mean, I wrote a beautiful little letter that said, "Will you be my date for prom?" And I slid it to one of her friends. I mean, it was adorable. And she said no to me, that my mom won't let me go to prom. And then she showed up at prom. It was very, 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 very beautiful. But her mom said something to one of my friend's moms that was, Vikram will never amount to anything. He's just a troubled kid. He's just never going to do anything with his life. He's going to be the class failure. And I was like, fuck that. No, I'm not. And I fought so hard against that stigma to not be the class failure. And maybe it was in my vibration, failure, that I felt like I was failing at everything I did. I felt like everything I did wasn't good enough. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't making enough money. I wasn't having enough success. And it all just kept going and going and going and going and going. And I kept trying harder and harder and harder and harder to have more and more success financially and at business. And yet my personal life was just imploding and imploding and imploding and imploding and imploding, until finally I hit a point where I just couldn't get out of bed anymore. There was just days where I could not literally, physically, mentally, emotionally get out of bed. I didn't want to go to work anymore. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to go out, have another drink, and have another party. I mean, that's what my life became of. And I thought I was this super successful human being, because I had a business where people knew who I was, and we were selling a bunch of stuff, and it seemed like everything was good on the outside, but on the inside I was so hollow. And it wasn't until about July of last year where I went to a Tony Robbins event, and I saw what life could be like if I started living a fulfilled life, what I could achieve, who I could help, what life was really about. And sometimes it's not about the perfection, it's about the imperfection, it's about the uncertainty in life. It's not about knowing where you're going to go tomorrow that makes life exciting. It's about the journey of getting to where you want to go, and knowing that the mountain's always going to grow, the challenges are always going to get bigger, they're always going to be more exciting, and the road is never going to be as smooth as you think it should be, or that your family or your friends or your parents or your grandparents told you it's going to be, because they didn't have a smooth road either. I can promise you that. And if they did have a smooth road, they are one of the few, because most people's roads are ridden with challenges, ridden with bumps, ridden with hurdles. And those are what make life fun. And so the more we try to live in this life of certainty, in this life of everything being perfect, the more struggle we put on ourselves. I'm reading a beautiful book called, it's Viktor Frankl, Man Meeting for Men. I just butchered it completely. And this is a man that went through 4 concentration camps, lost everything, everyone. And the only thing that kept him alive was, he had a different meaning about what was life. He had a different meaning about what the sacrifices were that he was going through. And so I share this with you guys because I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a mission of myself to help other people, but really I'm on a mission first to help myself, to find my true meaning and to find my true self. And I don't know if this video is ever going to get out there. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of me that has fear to start sharing who I'm going or what I'm going through in my life, and have a voice, because I don't feel I ever really had a voice growing up. I don't feel that I ever had I was allowed to have a voice. And it's not because I didn't have great, loving parents. I mean, I'm in their backyard. There's a freaking tennis court back here. Like, it's not that we didn't have everything growing up. It's just that we were grown up in a way that maybe wasn't serving me the way that I thought it needed to serve me. And it's not because of any fault of anybody around me. It's just everybody has their beliefs, everybody has their stories, and we all live within the confines of what we grew up with and how we were programmed. And it's really easy to reprogram a computer nowadays, because you just log into the internet and your computer says, oh, there's an update from Apple, oh, there's an update from Microsoft, oh, there's an update from Android or whatever. But it's not so easy for humans to get downloaded and uploaded just like that. It takes a lot of work to unprogram and reprogram in new habits. So anyways, like I said, this is a mission for me right now. And if this video does get out and it inspires you, please leave a message, send me a message, because your inspiration keeps me inspired to keep going. God bless. Love you guys. #crush it as always. Peace. Let's go, baby.